Om Sai Ram, Vanakkam, welcome to Grandma's class. In this video, we are going to see the exercises from page number 133 to 135 of the Red-Headed League, Unit 2 Supplementary, Term 1 English, Standard 7, Samachir Kalvi. You can find the links for the lesson as part 1, 2 and 3 in the description box. Question A. Say whether the following statements are true or false. Number 1. Photography was Vincent Spaulding's hobby. False. Number 2. Mr. Rose did not want to hire Mr. Wilson. That is also false. Mr. Wilson worked for Mr. Rose for 6 weeks. It is false. He worked for 8 weeks. Number 4. Mr. Jones was a lawyer. False. He belongs to Scotland Yard. Number 5. Spaulding dug a tunnel from the cellar of the shop to a jewellery shop. That is also wrong because the tunnel was dug for strong room in a bank. Question B. Complete the table based on the information from the text. First one, Holmes' findings. Mr. Holmes found the tunnel. So the clue, I saw you hit the ground with your stick. Watson says this to Holmes. Second one, Mr. Spaulding dug the tunnel. So the clues are, did you notice his trousers? Spaulding often went down to the cellar. Is he making a tunnel? All these lines are told by Holmes. Third one, the tunnel was made to get into the bank's strong room. The clues are, I went into the next street at the back of the shop. I saw a bank. Then second clue, why is that young man making a tunnel? To get into the bank's strong room, of course. These two statements are told by Holmes. Fourth one, Spaulding could be the thief. I suspected when Spaulding was happy to work for half wages. He often went to the cellar. Is Spaulding making a tunnel to another building? These are the lines told by Holmes. Question number C. Answer the following questions. Number 1. Why did Jabez Wilson meet Mr. Holmes? Jabez Wilson was a pawn shop owner. His assistant Spaulding made him to join the job of copying the encyclopedia from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. After 8 weeks, the office was closed and dissolved. He doubted someone was playing a practical joke on him, and so he met Mr. Holmes for a solution. Second question. Describe Vincent Spaulding. Vincent Spaulding was a clever young man. He happily worked as an assistant for Mr. Wilson in his pawn shop for half wages. He was actually John Clay, the notorious thief. Third one. Why did Spaulding spend a lot of time in the cellar? Spaulding spent a lot of time in the cellar of the pawn shop because he was making a tunnel to get into the strong room of the bank in the next street at the back of the shop. Fourth question. Why was Mr. Wilson hired to copy the encyclopedia? Mr. Wilson was hired to copy the encyclopedia to keep him away from his pawn shop from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. every day, so that when Wilson went to work, Mr. Rose and Spaulding would have time to make the tunnel from his shop to the bank. Number 5. How did Holmes' team catch the thieves? Holmes' team was ready at the strong room in the bank on the Saturday night, expecting the arrival of the thieves. When Spaulding and Rose came out of the underground, Holmes caught Spaulding by his arm and others caught Rose at the other end of the tunnel. Question D. Based on your reading of the text, complete the pyramid by arranging the sequence in the correct order. Here you are given 7 sentences. These sentences are written in order in your pyramid. Let's look at the pyramid now. Number 1. Wilson got the job in the Red-Headed League. Number 2. Wilson was assigned to copy the encyclopedia. Number 3. One day he found the notice that the Red-Headed League was dissolved. Fourth one, Wilson asked Sherlock Holmes for help. Number 5. Holmes recognized Spaulding, who was actually John Clay, a notorious criminal. Number 6. Holmes found the tunnel from the cellar to the bank's strong room. Last one. Spaulding and Rose were caught by the famous detective. Here ends the exercise for this lesson. Hope you have understood this. Thank you for watching. Like, share and subscribe to our Grand Maths class. Thank you. Om Sai Ram.